Hellos and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Pillars of Eternity. Where we last left off, we went through quite a few of the game mechanics for the game itself. We were in the caravan's encampment as we'd rested for the night, as not only was our main character Balmung ill, and we'd been asked to locate some Springberries to help make a remedy or region for him, but there has been a fallen tree, well, blocking our path. So, let us go explore.
Sure.
Keep on clicking tab on occasion, just to see if there's anything of interest. This fallen tree doesn't budge, sap oozes from the jagged wound.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Sap oozes from a jagged wound in its trunk. So we can guess this was done purposefully then. So the camp horses, and there's something here. Orland's Cradle. It's been added to our stash, which I'm guessing is kind of like your, like a warehouse, a place you can add items that aren't sitting in your inventory. There is an option where you can't access your stash anywhere, and I've got that option turned off, even though it would be a bit more realistic. You're not always lugging around a giant chest just to hold things in. Actually, to be honest, I don't know if there's an encumbrance modifier in this game to see how much weight you can carry. Not too sure. But, of course, Orland's Cradle is mushrooms, I believe. Named by the Rosarian settlers who came upon the mushrooms in the forest. This thick, flat fungus grows along the base of large trees. Oh, I've just turned on fast mode by mistake. There is actually, like, oh, for crying out loud. There you go. Yeah, you can actually go like 2 times speed. I don't think there's anything else around here. Let's have another quick look round. So there you go. There's double speed. Oh. Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity as you make your way through the Eastern Reach. Open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Thank you. So yeah, very reminiscent. You can open up the map, and in fact there's a world map here which I haven't actually bothered looking at yet. We'll save that for when we actually get out onto the world. Oh, hello Sparfel.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere. There's a grove nearby. Ought to have what you're looking for.
Thank you then. I'm guessing this is the way we've came. Oh, what's this? Admeth's Wort. I don't know what any items really are in this game so far, so it's worth looking into. It's a distinctive herb, common sight. Okay. This path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came.
Shouldn't stray too far.
Okay. We can actually open this up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and the game has paused. We have spotted our first enemy, a young wolf. So, in fact, we might as well use our main character here. So, it auto-paused there, but we're not actually in combat yet. Because it's just out of our... It hasn't seen us. So we can try to avoid it. Can we see if we can use stealth? Yeah, we have spotted you. Let's try this stealth system out. Oh! I see. We don't have much stealth, but we were drifter, so we did have 1 point in it. And part of our Drifter storyline, Calisca has something to say. You're kind of a mystery to the caravan. There's some kind of wonder the way I hear it. That sort of thing tends to happen with orphans. Yeah? How did you happen to come here? I never had a place to call home. Still looking. You've got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end. But in my experience, they don't always. Calisca breathes in the surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way. But I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You're here to settle, like the rest of the lot? Hadn't given much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Just looking for adventure, really. You should hook up with an expedition. Some of the biggest towns send regular groups out to unexplored places, as long as you don't mind a little danger. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odima will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. So, but why are you here, Calisca? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here and we'll see. Odima I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Can you tell me about yourself? I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Drywood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Roturai and another in Ada. My sister in Gildavale, she's the only real homebody. So, you started in Drywood. What can you tell me about it? Not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Ada Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kind of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now. But somehow it's getting worse. I'll have to ask my sister about it. Okay, well, let's head back to camp then. You know, I won't hold my breath that Sparfel's getting you that water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Oh, and the young wolf is still there. Oh, and now we are in combat because they went patrolling. It probably spotted Calisca as she came across, because it was like that was a story moment when we had to be together to talk, rather than shouting over the wolf. So now we're in combat. It is a pausable real-time system, and because you're managing more than one character, it recommends you pause, set your tactics, and then watch them in occurrence. So right now, Balmonger course, and you see in the top left has 49 endurance. Health, not so much of an issue, because we're gonna fall unconscious long before we die. We have quite a few defenses. The young wolf, I believe, just used physical attacks, so we need to worry about our deflection. And of course, we have damage reduction of 9. So we'll get him. We'll activate our ability, the Flames of Devotion, and then we'll get him engaging. What does it do? Call upon the paladins in the fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flame. Burn damage for their next attack. Okay. Let's run him in there. What does the young wolf have? Its defenses are unknown. It has an unknown damage reduction. Because we don't know much about wolves so far. But that's something we'll do afterwards. We'll get the combat log up. Right, I'll open this up a little bit more. And let's see how things go. There'll be a bit more explanation here. Oh, when a party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. Yes, we know. So we engage each other in melee, which is explained by these two lines here. Obviously the wolf is engaging me. There should be a green one over here. We hit the young wolf for 21 damage. And this is where the rolling system comes into play. You roll a D100, and as a general rule of thumb, if your roll is over 50, you will actually hit. You can roll under and occasionally do grazing damage, but it's not as fair. If you roll over 100, you should automatically do a crit. Now, apart from the roll, deflection is taken into account, so we can now see that the young wolf's deflection is 27. So what we do, if we have a look, I roll a 97. Then that had to include my 17 accuracy for my one-handed warhammer, which is also encumbered by the shield, and the wolf's deflection. So in actuality, I only rolled 87, but it was still classed as a solid hit. And then I did 13.2 crushing damage just with the hammer alone, but 7.6 in addition burn damage from my special ability. And then the wolf turned things around. It rolled a 75. It has a 30 accuracy, which is quite high, but I have 54 deflection. So what did it land? It actually was a 51, just close enough to be a hit. It then dealt, let's have a look. It doesn't tell me. Normally, as I say, damage reduction. If, say, someone deals, say, how to describe it? If someone deals 10 damage to me and I have 8 damage reduction, then I will only take 2 damage at the end, like in that battle, in that hit. But say they dealt 10 damage to me, and then I had 10 damage reduction as my armor. As a minimum, you will always take 20% of the damage being dealt to you, so I would still take 2 damage in that attack. So I think the wolf did 1.4 piercing damage, but as a minimum I had to take at least 1 damage there because I think it's rounded up. So yeah, the young wolf is injured right now. So let's just keep swinging away. We could use our Flames of Devotion once again. And the encounter has ended. The party gained 30 experience overall, and our bestiary progress for learning about wolves is increased by 12%. As a final note for the game mechanics, unlike other games when you can just run around one area killing the same creatures to grind experience, once I've killed enough wolves, the bestiary will be full, and I will then either not be able to gain experience from wolves anymore, or I will take a penalty, a reduced amount of experience. I'm not too sure which it is just yet, but obviously this is going to affect for all the creatures in the game. So it's something to be aware of. And we can loot the wolf. We can get his hide, which we will take.
Right.
So let's continue our exploration. We need to find Sparfel. There's something here. The Burned Lady. I believe that's another mushroom we can use in crafting. See if Sparfel's back where he was. Nope, he's moved. Oh well. We will quick save. And then we're going to head down here. Right, we'll go this way first. Keep using tab on occasion, see if there's anything of interest. Hello, Doe. Oh, and what's this then? Travelers, looters, or bandits. Bad sign any way you figure it. The corpse is cold to the touch and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. A dark blood stain besmirches its simple linen clothing. And we have some leather armor here. And a lockpick if we hadn't bought one for Haydan earlier. And there's a few more corpses here. Not a good sign, as Calisca said. And we could go across this bridge. I guess we shall.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Alright. But before we go
This
do
is
that,
recent. Not good.
we found a campsite. The footprints around a campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. And we found beer. This actually gives you increased damage reduction by only 1 for 5 minutes, 300 seconds. And I don't know how it affects you in the game, but yeah, seemingly that's all it is. I do remember in the old Baldur's Gate you could become inebriated though if you drank so much in an inn. So, yeah, let's get our water. You crouch at the riverbank, you dip your water skin into the cool water while Calisca waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfel, one of the guides. He's barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. A spastic wobble in his ordinary deft strides as he moves towards you with laboured breath.
Sparfel? Are you alright?
Sparfel's throat touches the rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Oh, let's pause. Oh, Christ. We have a hunter and a hunter, but one looks like it's going to be engaging us at range. Sparfel's down. Crap. Well, we'll focus on one and we'll focus on the other. Okay, it's left click to engage. Sometimes a weapon or spell isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DO will wipe out all but small percentage. Yeah. Okay, we'll try and engage him from behind with Calisca to see if we can get some flanking. I don't know if flanking works, but it's worth a try. He has 40 damage reduction. Holy hell. 40 deflection, sorry. He hit us with 5 crushing damage. Ow. That really hurt. So which hunter was that? I'm guessing that's the one that missed. You see this bar underneath their I'm guessing this is their health. The 5 red like kind of diamonds. That is their recovery speed. Every time you attack, you need to then wait for that to go down before you can swing or like attack again. And obviously, if you're casting spells, that will take longer. We hit him for 11. Has he hit us? Oh, only for a little. Okay. I keep getting worried it's gonna be. Good. The archer's not doing much damage to us, thankfully. You have an ability which knocks them prone, don't you? Why don't you use it? There you go. While he's prone, he takes a penalty to his dexterity, deflection, and reflex, I believe it is. We can use it per encounter, so yeah, do it again.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Some hide armor and a hunting bow. And 18 copper. So, let's have a quick look. Right now, I have taken some penalty to my health, but my endurance obviously refilled at the end of the encounter. Let's quick save. In fact, let us end this part here. Shall we? No, let's continue. I'm kind of interested to see what's happening. Oh, hi. Well, I just kind of scrolled and spoiled that slightly for myself. Oh! A hunter has been spotted. Can we avoid him?
Stay quiet.
I don't know if there's a field of view. Mind, the burning torch should give us away quite easily. Let's see if we know what else we have to deal with. Oh, crap. Looks like Hayden's down. Oh, well. I've been spotted.
What you need?
How do you use these? There must be a way to quick use these abilities. I keep pressing 1 and 2, but that's actually to select your character. While they're prone as well, they can't actually do anything, which is also handy.
Huh?
And another bow.
Sure.
Stay quiet.
Glenforfin leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of other travellers, peppered with arrows, knife-hilts, splayed, and bug-eyed filthy on the blood-damp earth. Calisca puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away horror like a poisonous vapour. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if the half-split logs they prepare to add you to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognise as Hayden. The last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. So now we have some options. We can actually have, it looks like we have a law option. So we'll go with that one. Let's have a look at our other options first. The rune has not been sullied by your hands, men of Ear Glaneth. Your words carry no weight, and I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. As I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. Oh, I'm guessing that's Hayden. And due to our skills, we can use a lot of options here. But some of them we don't actually have a result for. But it's nice that it tells us. I suppose if I selected the option, these might not be here. We'll try, perception. Your courage is a mask, none of you yet slain a true warrior. We have killed many trespassers like you. Your kills are sloppy. The wounds on these people are inefficient and off-target. This is the work of untested men accustomed to carelessness. The man bares his teeth, looking at Hayden helpless, his eyes shut tightly for the killing blow. We'll see whose courage is a mask. He shoves Hayden towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hayden's torso. He stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing, beginning to bloom crimson. Sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Hayden, as long as you're alive, I think that's fine. Let's engage the hunter first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the hunter's engaging him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost.
Right.
Uh-oh.
What you need?
Keep them occupied from
Yeah.
Hayden. Nice! Whew! Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent amongst the other dead. His breathing comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. Our disguise roll back as he closes them. The gods are just. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping round the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep in beneath your skin, like a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of a great wave, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs. And with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open, looking directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, it slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, you are to throw your weapon at the attacker. You would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Yeah. I will, throw my weapon. It's kind of a shame, I like my hammer. But I kind of want Hayden to survive. Your aim is true and the hit jaws Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with reigning strength, and it feels as though your arm will be jerked from their sockets. But they hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old artery, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
A moment's respite. Complete! I suppose it's a good point to end this video. Interesting. We have an injury here we need to look into. So there's a lot of things we need to investigate. But I will do that when we come back. Hey, we actually had actual gameplay in this episode. This, of course, has been AnthWolf, and this is Pillars of Eternity. I hope you've all enjoyed, I hope you all take care, and I'll see you for more in the next video. Till then, take care. See you all next time.